the place that was a source of inspiration for so many of his stories. Hey everybody, this is Russ from Family Tree Nuts, and I'm at 206 Hill Street in Hannibal, Missouri. And I'm in front of the boyhood home of Samuel Clemons, better known as Mark Twain. Samuel was born in Florida, Missouri, but his family moved here to Hannibal when he was only 4 years old. The house you see behind me was the home of Samuel Clemens from 1844 to 1853. He found inspirations for so many of the stories that he wrote right here in this town and right there in that house. The house is part of a 9-building complex. The Interpretive Center. Inside here you have lots of different displays to learn all about Mark Twain. It's also where you start your tour and buy your tickets. The Becky Thatcher house, home of his childhood sweetheart, Laura Hopkins. She was 3 years younger than Sam, and the two stayed in touch throughout the years. Laura married Dr. James Frazier and moved to Reslar, Missouri, west of Hannibal. When her husband died, she moved back to Hannibal and became the matriarch of Home for the Friendless, an orphanage here in Hannibal. The Huck house that sits behind the boyhood home of Mark Twain. Here you can see how people lived during the time period. The J.M. Clemens Justice of the Peace Office building. This was originally on Bird Street, close to the river. Sam Clemens' father, John, used this as a Justice of the Peace Office. He held investigations and court sessions. It is said that Judge Clemens was a stern man of splendid common sense, the autocrat of the little dingy room on Bird Street where he held court. Here on court days, when the judge climbed onto his three-legged stool, rapped on the box with his knuckles and demanded silence in the court, it was fully expected that silence would reign supreme. Grant's Drugstore, which was supposedly prefabbed in Cincinnati, Ohio, and floated down the river before it was built here. Dr. Orville Grant and mother-in-law lived upstairs, and in 1846, because of financial problems, the Clemens family moved across the street with the Grants. In 1847, Sam Clemens' father, John, rode by horse to Palmyra, Missouri. He got caught in a sleet storm and contracted pneumonia and died upstairs in this house. The Stone Works Progress Administration, the WPA, and the Museum Gallery. The museum collection includes many first editions by Mark Twain, his Oxford gown, the only known surviving white coat, his wife Olivia's jewelry box that was carved in Italy, a replica of a stagecoach, and a replica of a river raft. It also has the second largest known collection of Norman Rockwell paintings. The house behind me here from 1853 to 1911 was a rental property. In 1911, it was scheduled to be demolished, but the Hannibal Commercial Club started a campaign to purchase the house. A local attorney named George A. Mahan bought the property and donated it to the city of Hannibal on May the 15th of 1912. So here we are at the boyhood home of Mark Twain here in Hannibal, Missouri. The source of so many childhood memories from so many people all over the world. And hey, remember, Family Tree Nuts, let our nuts find the nuts in your family tree. Like what you see? Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the little bell so you get notifications as to when we post new videos. And you can find out more about us and contact us at familytreenuts.org.